96 matches are in the books, leaving only 8 nations with a chance to claim the 2026 World Cup. The remaining field is split by a clear historical boundary. 4 teams, Argentina, England, France, and Spain, are previous champions. The other 4 are rising programs, looking to become only the second new winner this century. While over half the quarterfinalists represent Europe, this tournament marks a significant milestone for African football. Morocco is the first nation from the continent to reach this stage twice, and they've done it in back-to-back cycles. The central question of the final rounds is whether these rising challengers can dismantle the monopoly held by the sport's traditional powers. A team's survival in the knockout rounds depends as much on their bracket placement as the quality of their roster. Belgium enters the quarterfinals at number 8, despite scoring more goals in the round of 16 than anyone else. They controlled their match against the United States with direct attacks and physical dominance in the middle of the pitch. However, Belgium's ranking dropped because they lost Amadou Onana to an ACL injury. Without him anchoring the midfield, their defensive structure faces a massive test against Spain's high-pressure system. Morocco sits at number 6. They have proven they can win without playing their best football, eventually overwhelming co-host Canada in the final 10 minutes of their last match. Both Belgium and Morocco are ranked at the bottom of the octet because of the math. To reach the final, they would likely have to pull off 2 consecutive upsets against Spain and France, the 2 most statistically dominant teams in the tournament. Switzerland, ranked 7th, ended a 72-year quarterfinal drought with a penalty shootout win over Colombia. But that milestone came with a heavy cost. Their star 20-year-old, Yohan Manzambi, is struggling with a knee injury. Without his 3 goals and 2 assists on the field, the Swiss have managed only 1 goal in over 300 minutes of play, leaving them without the explosiveness needed to keep pace with elite attacks. Norway holds the number 5 spot as a team that can beat anyone without needing to control the ball. This chart shows how Norway defeated Brazil with only 34% possession. They prioritized transition offense, allowing Erling Haaland to exploit open space for 7 goals so far this tournament. Haaland has already scored 4 match-winning goals in just 4 appearances. Having the world's most clinical striker gives Norway the firepower to ruin the plans of any traditional powerhouse. These wildcards suggest that defensive organization and counter-attacking speed can be used to neutralize the possession-based systems that once defined international football. England occupies the 4th spot. They advanced through a physical match against Mexico by shifting their defense after a red card, proving they can survive high-pressure scenarios even when their attack is stifled. Argentina is ranked 3rd. The defending champions have really struggled for rhythm, needing extra time to beat Cape Verde and a late comeback to get past Egypt. Their performance against Egypt was a statistical outlier. Argentina became the first team in history to win a World Cup match in regulation after trailing by 2 goals in the final 15 minutes. This line graph tracks Argentina's expected goals, or XG. After falling behind, their shot quality spiked to 1.1 XG in the final minutes as they peppered the Egyptian goal. Argentina is a favorite because the bracket broke their way. With Colombia out, their path to the final looks significantly clearer than any team on the opposite side of the draw. Spain holds the number 2 spot. Their game is built on a defensive press so effective it dictates the movement of every opponent they face. This scatter plot shows the defensive gulf between Spain and the rest of the field. They haven't allowed a single goal, and they've limited opponents to an average shot quality of just 0.05 XG, less than half the tournament average. Spain misses the top spot because their attack is currently imbalanced. While Lamine Yamal has been dynamic on one wing, the absence of Nico Williams on the other side has made their offense predictable. France remains number 1. They weren't convincing in a 1-0 win over Paraguay, generating only 0.7 non-penalty XG, but they dominated 75% of the ball and were never truly threatened. Spain may have the better defense, but France possesses a higher ceiling. They are the only team left with an attacking quartet capable of scoring 3 goals against any defensive block in the tournament. Winning the World Cup is a result of tactical discipline, individual talent, and the specific breaks of the draw. Each of the favorites holds a distinct edge. Argentina has the smoothest path, Spain has the tournament's best defense, and France has the dangerous attack. Yet the data shows that the gap between these traditional champions and the remaining challengers has tightened with every round. France is the favorite by the numbers, but in knockout football, a single mistake by the old guard will end their run and crown a new world champion.